Wait a minute. Have you heard believers, Christians, you look at a person who is not a believer, but is super nice, philanthropic, selfless to the core, super nice. And then they conclude that person will make heaven. Have you? I have. So there's a man called Cornelius in the scriptures. All right. So Cornelius had six attributes that would qualify him, as a candidate for heaven. Number one, he was devout. It's not a Jew; it's a Gentile. But yes, he was one. He was devout. Two, he was God-fearing. So even though he had no stake, in the Jewish Commonwealth, somehow he was devout. He was God-fearing. I would say that he is more like a proselyte. It's someone who probably converted, but he was still a Gentile, And three, he gave bountifully to people. He was a giver of gifts. He gave gifts to people, help them, help the poor. He was popular. He was known to be very philanthropic. Fourthly, he was someone who prayed regularly. So this man took God seriously. He took God seriously. And then fifthly, he was respected by the Jewish community. The Jews respected him. So even though a Jew would not come to his house since he's a Gentile, but they gave him that high. He had this high regard. It was held in high esteem in the Jewish community. Then lastly, he was someone who was considered righteous, by people. So in the eyes of a man, he was righteous. So these 6 attributes, according to human standards, should be enough to qualify him for heaven, right? But that was not the case. So God still had to. So these 6 attributes only brought a memorial of him before God. So God was like, this guy, you have done this. Okay. You are someone who respects me, who reveres me. But this man wasn't born again. So Cornelius, with everything he did, he still had to be born again, and that's why God sent the angel, to him, and then sent for Peter to have him hear the gospel. So being being devout, being God-fearing, praying regularly, giving to the poor, being selfless, philanthropic, they are good. Don't get me wrong, they are good, but that person still needs to be born again. So don't say because you are morally upright, you give to the poor, you are kind to people, you feel like you don't need Christ, you don't need to be born again, you are good. God will consider your works. No. As Christians, we are saved for good works, not by good works. We are saved for good works, not by good works. So your good work is there. They are good, wonderful, nice. But you still have to be born again. You must be born again, because it is your entrance into God's family. There are people who are into Buddhism, who are into Shintoism, and they are super nice. They will never hurt a fly. But guess what? They are not born again. They are not in God's family. So I want us to get our priorities right. So if a person might be super nice, super friendly, and wonderful, that person still needs to hear the gospel. So don't conclude that this person is good. No. That person still has to hear the gospel. So I hope this clears up some arguments. God bless you.